Okay, welcome back to my Let's Play Final Fantasy XIV on the PC. This is part number 40. When was the last time I did a 40-part Let's Play? The answer is not never. The answer is not never, because I know... God, ages ago, when I first started, and there was like the 15-minute limit on uploads. I remember having some Let's Plays in the 60s and stuff. Jet Force Gemini, maybe? Legend of Mana, maybe? I don't know. Anyways, this is... yeah, it's long. Alright, let's continue. War has come to Ishgard. The dragons are swooping in, and we're caught in the middle of it. If we are to aid the Ishgardians in this war of theirs, preparation will have to be made, and soon. Before proceeding, however, we must needs return to the Rising Stones and make our report to the Antecedent. Alright, and that's the whole quest? Alright, that's pretty simple. I can't complain about that. Keep in mind, these quests that we're going through right now, these have been streamlined. They used to be even longer and more, like, annoying. So, we're getting the streamlined experience. Which is still pretty long. I think they could sum this up in, like, 10 quests. Maybe not. There's because then each quest would be like a dungeon, so... okay, maybe like 25.
Alphino, it is good to see you. Tell me, what have you learned?
Pray summon the others. Everyone must hear my report.
So this was all but a taste of what's to come.
Indeed. The main host advances upon Ishgard as we speak.
Whose vaunted defenses have been nullified.
Shorn of its wards, the city will bear the full force of Nidhogg's fury.
All those people.
Alphino is right. The Dravanians cannot be allowed to prevail. If Ishgard falls, all of Eorzea will suffer the consequences.
Then you agree that we have no choice but to intervene. For the good of the realm, the Scions of the Seventh Dawn and the Crystal Braves must join the defense of Ishgard.
Let there be no ambiguity about what has been proposed. We would be directly intervening in the war. But if all here believe the cause to be just, then to war we shall go. The path we now embark upon is perilous, but I pray you will walk with us to the end. For those we have lost, for those we can yet save.
Then it is settled. I shall inform the Council of our intentions and request that they contribute their own forces to the defense of Ishgard.
But I understand. The Crystal Braves were supposed to be the united militaries of all three grand companies, unified under a single banner, with the full support of the leaders of each of the grand companies, devoted to the defense of Eorzea. Why does he need to go then to request aid for Ishgard if he's already the commander of the Crystal Braves? Because I feel the Crystal Braves suck ass. That's where I'm standing. They suck ass. I'm not a part of them. I don't want to be a part of them. They're basically a ragtag bunch of mercenaries, is what I understand them to be. But they can't accomplish anything without the help of the Scions, specifically me. And then when there is a crisis that I can't solve on my own, then the Crystal Braves are completely fucked, and he has to go and actually get proper military support. That's the way I see it. I have bid the Archons travel to their assigned nations. Should the members of the Alliance agree to pledge Grand Company soldiers to Ishgard's cause, our comrades will be on hand. Will be on hand to act as intermediaries for the duration of the conflict. The small matter of persuading the Alliance leaders to grant such support I leave to Alphino. For you, my friend, a different task awaits. I would have you reach out to your fellow adventurers and gather what allies you may for the coming siege. I would also have you consider the matter of our own security. Revenant's Toll is but a short flight from the snowfields of COERTHAS. It is not unimaginable that the fighting may spill across the border. Pray brief Slaffborn on the brewing conflict and discuss potential contingencies. The frontier settlers must be prepared for aught that might wing its way over our walls. I only hope that such precautions prove unnecessary. Before you leave, might I suggest that you have Tataru accompany you? She has a talent for administration and a firm grasp of the practical challenges we may encounter. She does? I've never seen her do anything. You know, she usually rushes in a huff. And that's it. That's it. But hey, maybe this is her chance to shine. We are rather close to COERTHAS, aren't we? We'd best see to our own defenses and take stock of our supplies. Oh, and we'll also need to have beds and bandages laid out just in case. A good receptionist is ready for any eventuality. Let's go, Mangg. I have 101 things to discuss with Slaffborn. Okay. Sounds fine, I suppose. Slaffborn. I appreciate the warning. If war is coming to COERTHAS, then the toll must be made ready. I'll increase the number of patrols and lookouts immediately. I'll also see about finding room for an infirmary, as well as temporary housing for victims of the conflict. Ishgard has done well by us in the past, and I would return the favor. But as for rounding up volunteers for the fighting itself, I'm afraid I must disappoint you. I will not send my fellow guild members to die on Ishgardian soil, and I'm certain headquarters will say the same. There will be no official Adventurers Guild presence at this siege. That said, each adventurer is of course free to do as he or she will. I shall have a word with some of my more capable colleagues on your behalf, and you might try your luck here in Revenant's Toll. I dare say there are a few stout souls about town who will answer your call to arms. Let's get started, shall we? We have a town to rouse. Okay, who's paying for these adventures? Where does our money come from? Where does our money come from? Oh, the Syndicate. That's right. The Crystal Braves are funded by the Syndicate. So are these people working for the Crystal Braves or for the Scions? Where the fuck does the Scions money come from? That's a good question. That's what I want to know. Spare me your talk of glory and fame. I'm not in the habit of volunteering for lost causes. I've survived this long by trusting my instincts, and my instincts tell me to stay well away from Ishgard. Well, yes, but... Ishgard sounds like she's in a right mess, but that ain't what I wanted to talk to you about. I need you to cast your mind back to that scuffle with the Empire out by the processing plant. A lad from Little Alamigo by the name of Wilred was there with the fort that day, and I want to know if you've seen him since. Have you? Gods damn it, I feared as much. No one's bloody seen him. It's like the ground opened up and swallowed him whole. But that ain't all. Around the time Wilred stopped turning up for duty, them black market weapons went missing from our vault in UL'DAH. So now, of course, half the Braves suspect the lad of making off with the goods. Folk like to believe our company's a disciplined fighting force, but as you and me both know, it's no more than a motley collection of mercenaries. There we go. Adventurers and Grand Company veterans. The only thing that binds us together is some vague oath about fighting for the freedom of all. That and the steady pay. Now, compared to most others in this crew, Willard's a fresh-faced novice, a bleeding whelp amongst wolves. But the boy's got passion. When he talked about being a guardian of Eorzea, he bloody well meant it. A lad like him wouldn't rob us blind and bugger off like that. He ain't the type. And then, and this is just between you and me, mind, there's the fact that the lad wanted me to tell me about something queer he'd noticed in the ledgers. Something about the Braves' numbers not adding up. There's a villain at the end of this trail I've stumbled on, and I'll bet me a good eye it ain't young Willard. Any road, we've got a war to wage, so I'll let you get on. I just thought someone should know. I'll be seeing you, Mangg. Dude, this whole thing was fucked as soon as we got funded by the Syndicate. You don't get funded by any group named the Syndicate if you want to be, like, trustworthy and good and on the level. It's insane. This is all going to come crashing down. So Ishgard seeks sellswords to bolster its ranks, eh? No, I'm not sure I like the sound of this siege. Those nobles will surely be generous with their rewards. But I've pledged myself to guard Revenant's Toll. Modest work though it is, I'm loath to break the terms of my contract. What to do? What to do? So he walks off. Ishgard nobles will be generous? I mean... So Ishgard is paying the Crystal Braves? I didn't think that was the arrangement. Volunteer my services in defense of Ishgard? I think not. Dragons claim the lives of every one of my brothers. I do not mean to offer them mine. 'Twas to escape such a fate that I took up the mantle of adventure in the first place. I would sooner die in the pursuit of fortune than huddled behind an icy wall. I mean, I can't blame any of these guys, because no one... Who the fuck likes Ishgard? They abandon us, and they're assholes. And go to war with dragons? I mean, come on now. So Sell me blade to the Ishgardians. Well, them dragons are a fearsome lot, but I'd slay me fair share if the coin was good. I've worked for one of them knights before, you know. Watched me like a bloody hawk he did. Still, I'd put up with worse than that for a heavy purse. Alright, so we got 2 from the sounds of it. There you are, Mangg. So, did you sway any hearts? Yep. 1 or 2, eh? Well, added to mine, that makes 3 or 4, not including Slaftborn's friends. We won't have the largest company in the army, but I'd say 1 Revenant's Toll veteran is worth a dozen clanking knights at least. Sure. Oh, I've been so caught up with recruiting that I almost forgot. There's been word from Alphinaud. Apparently the Alliance leaders are convening in UL'DAH to discuss Ishgard's plight, and they've requested your presence, as usual. Anyway, you'd best make your way to UL'DAH or you'll be late. Alphinaud said that he would meet you on the Royal Promenade. Alright, well, things are usually interesting in UL'DAH. The Chamber of Cool, of course. The one and only. Samurai Mangg will sit in on this meeting. My apologies for calling you away from your tasks. I had hoped to proceed with these negotiations 1 leader at a time, but it seems my urgent request for an audience have prompted a gathering of the council. Needless to say, I felt obliged to attend. The Alliance leaders are already seated within. Let us join them, shall we?
We are well aware of Ishgard's dilemma, and we agree with your assessment.
Then I trust there are no objections to the Crystal Braves' intervention.
UL'DAH has none.
Gridania does not object.
The Crystal Braves are yours to command, Alphinaud. Do what you will. We shall pray for your success.
It was my hope that you would offer more substantial aid than prayer. I know it is within your means.
Do not presume that you have knowledge of our every concern. The Garleans and the Beast Tribes are but 2 of many. We are not in a position to contribute greatly to the defense of Ishgard, not when our own homes are still under siege.
We dare not leave our interests in Cartano undefended as well. Telegi Adalegi and his ilk would seize control of the territories in our absence.
The enemy is at their gates, and you would cower behind yours?
No one is cowering, boy. We will offer what support we can.
Aye, support. A handful of men and no more.
Would that we could commit more than a token force to this cause. Yet there are others to whom you might turn. The free companies ever want for work.
Ah, yes. The free companies. They're not like to turn you down.
I beg your pardon? You would entrust the survival of Ishgard to sell swords?
That's what the Crystal Braves are, dude.
Crises like these are the very reason why this alliance was formed. It is our duty to aid our fellow man.
My duty is to my country and my people. If you expect us to place the welfare of a foreign power above our own, you're going to be sorely disappointed. Lest you doubt, LIMSA comes first, then the Alliance, and finally, circumstances permitting, Ishgard and the rest. If you cannot understand so simple a concept, then you have no place at this table.
He really doesn't.
Forgive me, Admiral. I was careless in my choice of words.
I suggest you assemble a party of elite adventurers, assuming you haven't already. Your fellows served us well during Operation Archon. I dare say they will do so again. If I may, Your Grace, I wish to propose a redistribution of forces. If we entrust the security of UL'DAH to the Brass Blades for a time, we can dispatch a larger force to Ishgard.
Don't do it.
Your Grace?
Yes. Yes, of course. Do what you will.
Don't do it.
Is Her Grace not feeling well?
To the best of my knowledge, Her Grace is in perfect health.
I see. Carry on.
So UL'DAH's going to be even more defenseless. Once again, I owe you an apology. It seems you have been conscripted into leading a contingent of adventurers on yet another mission of inestimable danger. But I fear we have been left with little alternative. We cannot well abandon Lord Harshaphant and Sir Emmerich to their fate. We must abide by the Council's decision, as short-sighted as it is, and strive to fulfill our roles as Eorzea's guardians. Captain Ilbert, what news? Then the assault has begun. We have but this moment concluded our audience with the Alliance leaders. Move our forces into position. Your unit will join House Durandare at the Steel Vigil. Man the cannons alongside the knights, and thin the Dravanian horde ere they descend upon Ishgard. I will join you as soon as I am able. Mangg, I would have you and your adventurer allies bolster the defenses at the Steps of Faith. Report first to Sir Markelaine at the Gates of Judgment, and he will direct you to where you are needed most. May the gods grant us victory. I only care about one god, and that's Rhalgr, you know. Alright. So, we are doing a trial, of course. Ooh. And we got the fat cat. That's good luck, I think. Let's switch over to, of course, Skalair. Like so. That fat cat music. Wonderful. You are the appointed captain of the Sellsword contingent. And welcome. There's no shortage of blade work to be done. As we speak, Dravanian skirmishing parties are harrying positions across the Central Highlands. I've assigned the Crystal Braves and your fellow adventurers to contain these scattered attacks, and for the present I would have you join them. This is, of course, merely a precursor to the assault on Ishgard proper. The wily serpents seek to divide and confuse our forces, but we will not be so easily drawn out of position. The Temple Knights will remain on the Steps of Faith and continue our preparations, When the Horde arrives in force, they shall face a wall of Ishgardian steel. Report back to me once their advanced skirmishers are slain. What? What? Oh. Okay. We weren't ready to switch to Scholar. Oh shit. Here we go. Here we go. I don't know what to do. I'm learning the class still. Alright, just fuck shit up. Fuck shit up. Fuck shit up. Do a little bit of this, a little bit of this. Okay, a little bit of this maybe. Yeah, a little bit of that. That's not gonna... No, we don't want to do... Oh shit. Alright, just do that. Do that. You want to get your buffs up, I think. You gotta do this. Okay. And then this. And this. There we go. And then you can do this. This. Get that going. And then we can do this. Pow! That's pretty badass, huh? Okay, then once you do that, you gotta get your shit going again. And you cut them, you just cut them up. You cut them. So, if anyone else comes, I'll cut them too. Oh, alright, we're fine. Now I need to go to Providence Point. Look at that castle. That is a castle. Oh, and we got the fat cat. Look at him. Look at this. Fucking look at this, man. And his cheeks sort of like jiggle in the air. Oh my god. Okay, this looks good. Alright, we'll take this guy and you just fuck him up. You just fuck him up. Kapow! Alright, and you just keep fucking. I'm sure I'm not doing this as well as I could, but we're killing stuff. Go. Oh, okay. Just kill him. There you go. Alright, then fuck this guy up. Ba-ba. And then you can do this. And then you do this. And you do this. And then you do this. Do this. Kapow. Kapow. Kill him. Kill him dead. Kill him dead. Good. Oh, and here's a big boy. Fuck him up good. Kapow. Do a little bit of this. You can put this dot on him. Oh shit, that's a spell cast. Alright, boom. Boom, boom. Those nice big crits. Nice big crits. Yep, yep, yep. There you go. And then he's dead. Dead. That's the samurai. That's the way of the samurai. What news, adventurer? Reinforcements. Decimated, you say? To shreds, you say? Dravanian devils. Damn their scaly hides. Hold fast to your grief and fury, sir. We will avenge the deaths of your fellows in the battle to come. Okay. Oh, there we go. Steps of faith. Yeah. Ere you commit yourself to the siege, you should know what it is you are tasked with defending. Beyond the gates of judgment lie the steps of faith, a great bridge of stone that leads directly to the city of Ishgard. More than simply a means to cross the Sea of Clouds, the bridge serves as a foundation for the arcane wards that form the barrier we call Danafin's Collar. Alas, in dispelling the barrier's outermost layer, that thrice-damned witch Iceheart stripped the bridge of its protection, and thus are the dragons now able to land unhindered upon the steps of faith. Should the Dravanians succeed in destroying the remainder of the wards, the winged devils will be free to swarm within the city itself. Needless to say, we cannot suffer that to happen. It shall be our task as defenders to prevent any harm from coming to those parts of the bridge wherein the wards are sealed. All now rests on us, adventurer. Lead your comrades out onto the steps of faith and prepare to meet the horde. May the fury guide your blades. Hell yeah, boy! That'll be sort of interesting. I mean, we don't really have like a single enemy we're fighting. Is it? I don't know what it is. Okay. Scholar. Yeah. Let us read about the steps of faith. Okay. Oh, you do fight a single enemy. Alright. That's fine. This, oh my god, when you have a strategy and an alternate strategy, that's no good. There's 4 sections of the bridge divided by magical barriers. Throughout the duration of the fight, it'll walk slowly across the bridge. Can't be slowed, stopped, or aggroed. You have to kill him before he reaches the end of the bridge. Not a true damage threat besides its feet. The stomps deal 5,000 to 6,000 damage. Wow. Okay, I'll keep my distance. And don't stand in front of him. There are 4 cannons on each section, and then 1 on top of a tower. Alright, let me just read the roles section. Healer should stay with tanks under Vishap. Heal and watch out for the boss's feet. Alright. I suppose. I mean, from the looks of it, I don't really have to do anything else. I don't know about staying under the boss or anything like that. That sounds a little reckless. See how long it takes. Hey, everyone's playing today. Very nice. Very nice. So yeah, we're fighting a big dragon. You might have already guessed that. And that is a dragon. That is a big dragon. It is a dragon with 4 legs. This will be interesting. Okay, so stay with the tank, but not really. And watch out for the stompy stomps. Oh, I've played with UL'DAH before. Okay, so we got to keep moving. Stay with the tanks. Heal everybody. Do your job. So on and so forth. Watch out for the feet. Okay, it's fine. Someone asked any mechanics to know. That's probably not good. I mean, honestly, it does not take that much to Google it and just read for like a minute. Just read for a minute. I do it as a healer, and I don't really even need to know that much. This is not going to go well. This is not going to go well. I'm going to heal the fucking NPCs. They deserve my heals. I mean, we're all over the place. We've got people running out of healing range. I mean, what is happening here? Cannons in its path. Yeah, I mean, that's not my job. I know about it, but it's not my job. I could put a big old sucker on everybody. There you go. Get everybody a little shield. Where the fuck is El Mustache? Where the fuck is El Mustache? Oh, he's all the way up here on the cannon. Should he be doing that? Well, if no one else does. Okay, okay, okay. You can't be healed where you're on a cannon, I guess. We've got stun. We got stun. Oh, that guy got big healed. Yeah, watch out for the stomps, man. They're big feet. You can watch out for them. Okay, okay, okay. What is he? He's at 65%. Alright, I think we're doing pretty good then. That seems good. We'll probably kill him before he gets to the third barrier at the very least. Or at the most. Oh shit. Oh shit. Seems pretty simple. I mean, there's really not like all this raid-wide AoE damage or anything. People seem to be mostly avoiding stomps, and it's definitely a far cry from Narialis or whatever. Oh, hold up. Oh. Get out of that shit. Fucking far away. Oh shit. Oh shit. We need a sucker. Here you go, so I can pull aggro from something. We're fine. We're fine. Bishop's at 43. Well, thematically, it's a pretty cool fight. This stomping dragon that you can't stop unless you slowly murder it on this cool sort of gothic fantasy bridge. But it seems to be pretty simple. I mean, maybe I should be... No one's really taking any damage whatsoever. Yep. This is a big boss. Maybe on harder difficulties, it's really cool. Not even healing anymore. What's the point? What's the point, man? There you go. Easy. Yeah. Yep, pretty easy. I will commend El Mustache. I think I've commended him in the past. He is commendable. Well, thematically, it was cool. Hey, 3 commendations. Leaving a good impression, too. Very nice. Very nice. The dragons, they're withdrawing. Victory is ours. Yep. Yep, it is. One of Nidhogg's greatest champions, slain. The Horde will not soon recover from this blow. What of you, Nidhogg? Why did you not join your minions and make of this battle a slaughter? Have you grown so fond of the stench of your lair? Mayhap you prefer to have your allies fight your battles for you. You have a girl to do your bidding now, do you not? No matter. I shall slay Iceheart and all the rest. But I yearn to spill the blood of a great worm, Nidhogg, and only your death will sate my lance. That will probably be a pretty cool fight. Mangg, the dragons are routed. Lest you wonder, the fighting at the Steel Vigil was also fierce, but my crystal braves were not found wanting. Commander Levelure, Mangg, true to your word, you arrived to aid us in our hour of need. On behalf of the Holy See and the people of Ishgard, I offer you my humble thanks. Though I would stay and lavish you with well-deserved praise, I fear I must away to oversee the aftermath of the siege. Not all the dragons are fled, and there are yet wounded to be carried from the field. Pray let us meet anon, that I might express my thanks with the proper courtesy. Whoop. Sorry, ordering food. Okay. I too would offer my thanks, Mangg. Through your deeds, we have achieved a victory of singular importance. With the Dravanian horde thus weakened and scattered, the threat to Ishgard has been greatly diminished. And mayhap equally significant, the Holy See must now recognize the necessity of cooperation with foreign powers. Long have they barred their gates against the outside world, but I am confident that the day will soon come when Ishgard proclaims itself a member of the Eorzean Alliance once more. Much have we sacrificed in our struggles against dragons and primals, the Ascians and the Empire, But step by unfaltering step, we march ever nearer to our goal. And as ever, the journey is made with you in the van. You in the van. Yeah. I know it's like Vanguard, you know, like in the front or something, but, you know, in the van. The victory you have won this day gives us greater hope for the morrow. 'Tis a hope that shall sustain us in the days to come, and bear us past the many evils that yet seek to hinder our progress. Yes, we have done well, my friend, and I, for one, would take a moment to savor the enormity of our achievement. The demands of duty, however, allow me little time for levity. I must accompany Captain UL'DAH back to UL'DAH and reassign those braves whose squad suffered heavy losses. You, my friend, have earned a rest at the Rising Stones. Pray return to Revenant's Toll and share your tale with Minfilia in person. Dude, there's not going to be any rest. She's going to have some other bullshit for me to do. But alright, let's go. So, as you might have surmised, Heaven's Word, the first expansion, takes place in Ishgard. So that should be cool. I don't know what, it's not all like snowy, maybe it is. I have no idea. I never played this game. I don't think they'd make a whole expansion of just a snowy area, though. Especially because their snowy areas don't look as good as their other areas. So, there you go. 50 commendations. Look at that. Did we get something cool? Oh, I'd have to go to the achievement guy. Get it. But there you go. We get a princely hatchling. The chocobo who would be king. Nice. I'm all about them commendations. I like to be commended. Is that wrong? Is that so wrong? Mangg, welcome back. Alphino sent word of the siege, and of course of the role you played in ending it. Your deeds never cease to amaze me, Mangg. Thank you. Oh, alright. Cool. Administrative decision. You must be weary, Mangg, and now may very well be your only chance to... Oh, there we go. Antecedent! Yeah, hi. A messenger from UL'DAH arrived with a missive for you. The royal seal. Curious indeed. Ah, an invitation. On behalf of the Council of the Eorzean Alliance, Her Royal Majesty Nanamo Ulnomo, Namo, invites the Scions of the Seventh Dawn to attend a feast at the Royal Palace of UL'DAH, in honor of Ishgard's recent victory. It would seem we are to be recognized for our part in lifting the siege, you for your valiant efforts as commander of the adventurers' contingent, and the Archons for their earnest attempts to rouse the city-states. Truly, I find it strange that the Alliance leaders should think themselves deserving of a place at such a celebration. All three refused to deploy their standing armies, preferring to send hastily assembled companies of sellswords, many of whom perished ere the siege began. Are they truly so brazen as to seek to share in the glory of your triumph? I'm sure they are. But mayhap they simply seek a pretext to meet with the Ishgardians while the mood is yet jubilant. Such an occasion would present a fine opportunity to press for Ishgard's return to the Eorzean Alliance. We have scarce had time to mourn Moonbreda, and I, for one, am in no mood to carouse. But I suppose we must put away our grief for the good of the realm. Though you were promised rest, I fear I must insist that you also attend. It would be a strange celebration indeed if the victorious hero was not present. Pray content yourself with the thought that such occasions may bring about momentous change, and this without recourse to bloodshed. Tataru, if you would do me the favor of contacting the rest of the Scions. Of course, Antecedent. And please let me know if there's anything else I can do. Curious. I have never known Tataru to sigh at such requests. Could aught be amiss? You treat us like shit! That's what it is. Alright, well, look for Tataru at her desk. If we're gonna go to some cool dinner party, we gotta look spiffier than this. There we go. That's spiffy. Surveying. Oh my god. Taru's conspicuous by her absence. Yeah, it took you a while to figure that out, huh? Taru, I believe she just stepped outside. Now that I think on it, she did seem rather preoccupied. Together, we will plot the demise of the Scions and Crystal Braves for taking advantage of the little people. Okay, somewhere in this area. Somewhere in this area. Tataru. No. No, no. No. Why do I feel like I should have seen something by now? Not that big of an area. Oh, there. God damn it. Oh, Mangg, it's you. I didn't mean to worry anyone. It's nothing, really. Well, it's not nothing, exactly. But it feels like nothing compared to the towering trials you and the others face every day. And that's why I should probably talk to Minfilia before things get any worse. Now, you always know what to say, Mangg. I'm glad we had this little chat. Now, in the streamlining of this section, they decided to keep that in. That's what you have to keep in mind when we're doing any of these quests. They looked over this with a fine-tooth comb, and they picked apart what was necessary and what wasn't. They decided this has to stay in. Let's find out why. Yes, Tataru, you have my undivided attention. I've been hesitant to broach the subject, what with all the recent excitement, but Mangg made me realize there's no time like the present, and time is what I'm here to ask you for. Not sure I understand. If you wish to be excused from your duties for a time, then you certainly have earned the rest. But I suspect that lying abed is far from your intent. You know me too well, Antecedent. There is, in fact, something I've been wanting to try my hand at. Along with the adventurers and the Crystal Braves, the Scions are constantly being thrown into dangerous battles and deadly predicaments. Even Hoary Boulder and Coltonet have been promoted from guard duty to fill our need for competent warriors. And so it seems only right that I too should acquire the power to defend myself, and others more importantly. When I return, I shall be both your receptionist and your bodyguard. Whoa, hey! That's the first time I've almost been knocked to the ground by Lalafell. I've never seen Miss Tataru so determined. Has aught befell with which I might help, Antecedent? No, not at present, thank you. Was there something you would ask of me? Oh, yes. Pray excuse my distraction. An adventurer who was to join us for escort duty was injured while out on patrol. I fear we cannot properly defend the scholars entrusted to our protection without the aid of at least one more guard. Therefore, I humbly request that another adventurer, of the capable kind, of course, be assigned to our party. Very well. I shall consider the potential candidates and provide you with a replacement as soon as I am able. My thanks, Antecedent. I take my leave of you. Okay. Tataru wants to be a bodyguard. Very randomly, all of a sudden. 2 quests. Power to defend oneself. Tataru has ever been full of surprises. Now that I think on it, I do recall UL'DAH mentioning that she had developed an interest in Arcanima. Mayhaps she hopes to gain admittance to the Arcanist Guild in LIMSALOMINSA. Yes, that will be the way of it. Would you be so kind as to journey to the guild and see that all is well? It is doubtless unwarranted, but surely I am not alone in my concern for her safety. Well, I guess, you know, they know me over there at the Arcanist Guild. Or the Arcanist Guild. But I don't like Arcanus, because it's not Arcanima. That would be stupid. It's Arcanima, and it's Arcanus. Arcanist Guild. Been a long time since I've been in here. Oh yeah, there's class quest too. We gotta do class quests at some point. I bet they're good. Because these are post, you know, game release class quests. They probably put some effort into them. But I really want to finish up the patch stuff. Mangg, what are you doing here? I didn't mean for her to worry. That's the last thing I wanted. Putting an end to such worries is precisely the reason I'm here, don't you see? I, Tataru, shall become a great and powerful arcanist. And now, at Mistress Thurbergame's behest, I must go and complete a special training exercise. Until we meet again. Alright, we'll talk to Thurbergame. My old teacher. Ah, Fliss and Mangg, what brings you to the guild? So you are acquainted with our newest member. An arcanist of your experience must see that her potential is somewhat lacking. Nevertheless, she would not be denied, and goes now to undertake her first trial, a simulated inspection of 3 crates. Doubtless you recall receiving similar training under Kilia's supervision. A thought occurs to me. Why not oversee Tataru's training yourself? Given your relationship with the girl and your familiarity with the task, I think you the ideal choice. You need only head to the cliff south of the Zephyr Gate as before and observe at a distance. Yeah, so I imagine Tataru joins whatever one that you have been a part of. That would probably make the most sense. Oh, actually, no. On the wiki for this quest, it's always the Arcanist Guild. That's nice. This little special connection I have here. So I assume the dialogue's a little different then, depending. Obviously. Over Azure seas to Pirate's Port, where she met her shining jewel. For to bring the smuggler's plans to naught, came the last whom none could fool. Beat 'em with a backdraft, got 'em with a gust, deck 'em with a downburst, go Carbuncle, go. I don't know how that one went, I don't know. Oh, are those crates I spy? Ah, and this must be the true test. Well, we're ready for them, aren't we, Carbuncle? Carbuncle? Wow. Wow. Ah! Come back, Carbuncle. I mean, Carbuncle wouldn't save you in that situation. He doesn't even do much. He doesn't do much at that level. But okay, we observed it. I should have known you'd come, Mangg. You needn't say a word. Your face says it all. I know you bore witness to my shame. Betrayed by my own carbuncle and left at the mercy of wild beasts. I must accept the truth. I'll never be a warrior like you or the others. I will inform Mistress Thurbergame of my intention to withdraw from the guild. Arcanima, unlike so much else, is beyond me. Damn, dude. Mangg, say something, dude. Nope, doesn't say a goddamn thing. Well, that's Mangg for you. If it were me in real life, I wouldn't know what to say either. I probably wouldn't say anything. So, you know, my character is a lot like myself. Arcana skill. Ah, back so soon. How fared our fledgling arcanist? Abysmally, Mistress Thurbergame, abysmally, as Mangg will testify. I was wrong to become an arcanist. Wrong as usual. I am completely and utterly underqualified, and I sincerely apologize for wasting your time. Taru, if that were true, I would not have permitted you to join in the first place. We must all come to accept our limitations, lest our ambitions lead us astray. However, we must not lose sight of our strengths in the process. For example, your exceptional skill with numbers helped you to gain a solid grasp of the fundamentals of Arcanima. Were it not so, you would have struggled even to summon Carbuncle to your side. In my opinion, the Scions are truly fortunate to have such a capable and good-natured receptionist in their service. Would you not agree? There you go, Mangg, you can nod. You are too kind, Mistress Thurbergame. Though I could not overcome this challenge, I shall take your words to heart and try not to be discouraged. Dang, dude. I wanted Taro to become like some badass summoner like myself. That would have been cool. As fetching as these garments are, I fear I shall never don them again. But I can't go back to the Rising Stones without something to show for my time away. Wait, I know what I can do. That is, if you don't mind accompanying me for a little longer. Wonderful. Then to Costa del Sol we will go. It's a bit of a gamble, but I'm confident it will pay off. Costa del Sol. I never mind visiting Costa del Sol. I've said that before. Yes, this is it. This is where the man at the Drowning Wench told me to look. There is a certain variety of clam which can be harvested this time of year in Bloodshore, one which produces the most marvelous pearls. However, these clams are also coveted by certain wild creatures, and since I fared rather poorly in battle last time, let's be off. Alright, well, I'll switch over to Samurai then. I mean, I don't know if I plan on leveling Samurai for a while. So, you know, when we actually continue with like the expansion stuff and I level up a lot, you know, I'm gonna have to use Scholar and Summoner. Not have to, but I'm going to. What fortune! I've already found one. Would you be so kind as to keep watch while I work? This should only take a moment. Yeah, I'll keep watch, baby. Oh, I mean, yeah. Oh dear, look at this thing. This is a Pokemon. Habsha! Do this, and you do this, and you do this, and you do this. And you just cut him, you cut him. Like a samurai. You do this. I probably should have put the dot on, but we'll just do this. Do this. And then you do the big hit. You do big ba 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 ba. There you go. And then you can do this. Then I can put the dot on. There you go. We can do this. So you can just rack ball the special big move. That's all you do. You just do the big move. And then you get out of the way. And then you do the big move. It's cool because it's a big move. Heal ourselves. We'll do this. Thing's pretty tough, man. What's going on? Shit. Yeah, I think we got this one in the bag though. Dead. No problem. Well fought, Mangg. Well fought. I knew I was right to ask you to come. As for me, I have my prize. A bounty of blood pearls. So named for their reddish hue, they were treasured as wards against dark magics in ancient time. Thought I might make charms for everyone, so that no matter where they go, they will always come home. It's sort of the power to defend myself and other people, in a way. Right, well, I mustn't keep Fahamin waiting. There's work to be done, and lots of it. We're to secure provisions for the scions in the Lominsan markets. She may have an eye for quality, but I have a nose for bargains. Will you be heading back to the Rising Stones? If so, pray convey my apologies to the antecedent, and tell her she needn't worry about me. Farewell, Mangg, and thank you for everything. That sounded rather final, didn't it? How about until we meet again? Okay. Yeah, all right. Welcome home, Mangg. I gather you found Tataru in LIMSALOMINSA. Sure did. My, it sounds as though she had quite an adventure. And while it did not end as she had hoped, I suspect it will prove to be a valuable experience. I dare say she could have managed without our intervention. Even so, I appreciate you indulging my request. Yeah, I know. Alright. Leave it off there, I suppose. I think if we... Well, yeah, I don't know. There's probably going to be a lot of cutscenes, isn't there? So I don't know. I can't guarantee that we'll finish it, this patch stuff next time. I mean, if we push it. If we push it, we can do anything we want. Well, we'll see. My name is Mangg. Game watching has been Final Fantasy XIV. See you fine folks in the next part.